I was late once for work and was always on time after. So, I used to work at this courier company driving deliveries around the city. Not glamorous work, but I actually liked it. You're on your own most of the day. No office drama, just you and the road. I was the kind of employee every boss dreams of having. I showed up 15 minutes early every single day. Not just on time, early. I'd help unload the delivery trucks, sort packages, organize routes, whatever needed doing. My shift officially started at 6:30 a.m., but I was usually there by 6:15 helping out. My supervisor, Jake, never asked me to do this stuff. I just did it because I wanted the place to run smoothly. I worked harder than anyone else there, and honestly, the company didn't deserve me, but I needed the job and I took pride in doing it well. Then one Tuesday morning, my alarm didn't go off. My phone died overnight and I woke up at 6:25. I threw on my uniform, grabbed my keys, and drove to work as fast as I legally could. I'm walking up the driveway to clock in and Jake comes rolling up on this old forklift. He's got this smug look on his face like he just caught me stealing or something. He goes, "Just letting you know, you start at 6:30, not 6:31. I checked my phone. It was 6:31, 1 minute late. After 2 years of showing up early every single day and doing extra work for free, this guy is giving me attitude over 60 seconds. I looked him dead in the eye and said, "You're absolutely right. I start at 6:30. From that day forward, I showed up at exactly 6:30, not 6:29, not 6:15 like I used to. 6:30 on the dot. No more helping unload trucks before my shift. No more organizing packages on my own time. No more staying late to finish routes that other drivers couldn't complete." Jake never complained about me being late again, but I could tell he was annoyed that I stopped doing all the extra stuff. Then we got this new supervisor named Lisa, who was basically a professional bully. This woman made everyone's life miserable, but for some reason, she really had it out for me. She'd blame me for packages that went missing before I even touched them. She'd scream at me in front of customers when deliveries were delayed because of traffic. She even accidentally knocked a stack of pallets off a truck onto my car, then acted like it was my fault for parking there. Other drivers started pulling me aside like, "Dude, the way she treats you isn't normal. You need to do something about this." But instead of fighting back or complaining to management, I decided to get revenge in a different way. I became absolutely unstoppable at my job. I memorized every delivery route in the city. I built relationships with all my customers so they'd have their packages ready exactly when I arrived. I helped small businesses organize their shipments and even wrote up their delivery forms when they were behind. Pretty soon, customers were calling our office asking specifically for me. They'd tell my boss I was the best driver the company had ever sent them. Lisa kept trying to tear me down, but I was performing so well she couldn't touch me. My route kept getting bigger because I was the only driver who could handle the volume. I was doing the work of 3 people and making it look easy. After 2 years of dealing with Lisa's abuse, I'd had enough. One Friday afternoon, I finished my deliveries, drove back to the office, and handed Jake my uniform and keys. I didn't give 2 weeks notice. I didn't explain why I was leaving. I just said, "I'm done," and walked out. My buddy, who still worked there, called me the next week laughing his head off. Apparently, it took 3 drivers to cover my route, and they were all struggling to keep up with what I used to do alone. Customers were calling constantly asking where I was and complaining about the new drivers. But here's the best part. About 6 months later, my friend tells me that our boss finally figured out Lisa was lazy and had been making other people do her work. She got fired on a Tuesday morning, right around 6:31.